Hello, my lovely YouTubers. So in this video, we are going to be doing an update on my collection, and I figured I would start in my seedling room. I guess you could say it's my seedling room because I have all of my seedlings in here. So we will start with my Paphiopedilums. These are the ones I deflasked in July, and I made the biggest no-no that you could probably ever make with seedlings. I transplanted them from where they were growing originally into these smaller pots, and I lost a lot of seedlings. I don't know why I did that. I guess I was just having one of those brain moments where I thought it was going to be a good idea, and then it really turned out to be an awful idea. So here are all of the survivors. I still have quite a few left, so I'm not really worried. And I got to see the parent plants when I went to Owen's Orchids in bloom, so I'm really excited for these guys to get old enough to bloom. Zoom in here, you can see they're growing quite nicely. Some of them are already working on new leaves, like that one there, and this one also. And this guy here, he's also working on a new leaf. And that is all of the Paphiopedilum seedlings I have. These guys are Paphiopedilum pisca lime. This is my Paphiopedilum from Andy's Orchids. I put him down here just to be with the other Paphiopedilums because for some reason my paths do better in this room. I don't know what it is. This is my little Layla Cattleya green veil dressy that I traded some seedlings when I first got my Paphiopedilums, and that's one of the ones I traded for. My species Phalaenopsis here, my Cattleya seedling back there. I've also got a bunch of other plants in here. And of course my garden is coming along nicely for the new year. More orchids over here. These guys are all seedlings at some stage of the seedling life. Actually, this one isn't. This is my mini. This is a Dynama polybulbon. They recently changed the name. It used to be Encyclia, but now it's Dynama or Dynama, I'm not sure. My Paphiopedilums there in the back. And of course my Adenium obesums and a Stapelia? I don't know how you pronounce that. Moving right along, my Cattleya Strayagini is still blooming. I love coming into my grow room up here because it is so incredibly fragrant. It smells like roses every time I come up here. Right next to it is a little sad dendrobium and my Cattleya caguas ruby, which is still blooming. It has so much happy sap. It is basically screaming for something to pollinate it. Here, take this sap, please. It's full of sugar. Just please pollinate me. And another little Cattleya right there. Had to cut the bloom spikes off my dendrobium. They were just getting really annoying. I kept bumping into them and they suck up a lot of energy and I wasn't able to keep up with watering. They are really pretty though. Not fragrant. I'm not going to pollinate with them, so I just cut them off using a sterile blade. I'll show you where I cut. You can see right there is where I cut. I cut as close to the leaf axil as possible. It's really not rocket science. I don't put any cinnamon, as you guys know, on my plants, and it is already callousing over, so not really worried about any bacterial infections getting in there. My Laturia type dendrobium is still in bloom, as you guys can see. I think it looks like a little monkey face in there. Doesn't it look like a little monkey face? Maybe there's another contender for the monkey faces other than the Dracula orchids. I don't know, it looks like a little monkey face to me. So it is still in bloom and it has that really spicy fragrance. Sometimes I can't really take it. It's so intense that sometimes it gives me a headache. I don't know why. But really intense fragrances usually give me headaches, so have to limit how much time I spend around this plant. Up here we have my Angraecums. This is my newly purchased Angraecum from Kawamoto, and my Angraecum Germanianum. I don't even know how you pronounce that. Germanianum? I don't know. Anyways, and then my Angraecum magdalenae. And I've got a little Oncidium back there. You can see he's kind of sad looking. He was a rescue that I got from Lowe's, and it's taken him a long time to recover, but mainly that's my fault because I'm terrible at watering things sometimes, so yeah. Over here, some more Cattleyas, of course, and a Paphiopedilum. I'm probably going to move him downstairs with the other paphs. And behind the Paphiopedilum, ew, that's bad, is my Bulbophyllum. This is my Bulbophyllum War Youth Whitefang, I believe. One of my little hangy guys back there. That's my Schlumbergera. No. I'll have to take it out and look at it. Okay, it's my Schomburgkia orchid. Yeah. This guy right here is my Brassolalia Cattleya Husky Boy Romeo, and he just wants to keep blooming and blooming and blooming. So those are buds that you see peeking out right there. Really excited for him to bloom. Up here, of course, we have more Cattleyas. This guy has a new little growth right there. And this Cattleya is recovering, so ignore him. He's a rescue Cattleya. And he's got this really ugly leaf. Let me show you. It's ugly. Oh, it's so wrinkly. So he is recovering. And some more Cattleyas back there. And my Brassivola cuculata, which is growing new roots. Yay, love new roots. Unfortunately, I think he aborted his little spike that I thought was forming, so that's unfortunate. But he's growing new roots, so hopefully he'll bloom later on this year. My little Stanhopea, and I had a question about this guy. Someone was asking why I have him in a pot, since Stanhopeas produce bloom spikes from the bottom. I have him in here because he requires a lot of humidity, and I don't think I'd be able to provide that because he's in a net basket. So I've placed him in this cachet pot to increase humidity around him, and Stanhopeas are summer bloomers, so I don't have to worry about him producing any bloom spikes in the winter time. That little guy right there is my Maxillaria variabilis by Maxillaria variabilis. Different cultivars though, Black-Eyed Susan and I think Yellow is what it's called. My very first Phalaenopsis is in bloom again. I've had this orchid for several years and I always get excited every time it blooms because it was my very first orchid, which started the whole addiction. I got this guy for one whole doll hair at the Lowe's department store off the clearance rack. So money well spent for sure. And I always think that there's like a little jaguar in there. Can you guys see the little jaguar head with all the little spots on it? I don't think it looks like a dove orchid. I mean, a dove, kind of, if you're looking at this top area here, but I really think that it looks like a jaguar. So moving on, my other mini Phalaenopsis that I picked up for $1. This one has a lot of spots. It's really cool. I like it. But it only has 2 blooms. So hopefully next time it'll have more. I think it's because I left it in the pot that it came in, which is like this really cramped... Ooh, that's not good. Don't do that. So the pot it came in is like this really cramped cup thing. I don't know. So not a lot of airflow around the roots. Just a bad situation all around. I just got lazy about repotting it. But the bloom is pretty, so. My Paphiopedilum is getting ready to bloom. You guys can see there. This is my Paph Pisca Raisin. So hopefully in another couple of weeks it will be fully open. Nothing much going on otherwise. I've got my Collageney South Carolina there. And some more Cattleyas, and Maxillaria tenuifolia, and this crazy Cattleya orchid, which has all these aerial roots. Do you guys see all of the aerial roots? I definitely need to repot it. I don't think it likes the potting material. These roots, adventitious roots, are searching for more moisture, and they're also searching for a more suitable place to grow, because I don't think it likes the sphagnum moss that I potted it in, so. Right here is like Cattleya corner. All of these orchids are Cattleyas. So all of them part of the Cattleya Alliance. I've got a lot of them. And they're all doing really well. My little Maniara Millennium Magic Witchcraft back there, he's getting bigger. So now I guess we will move into my cold room and I'll show you guys what's going on in there. I apologize for the bad lighting in here. It's terrible, but terrible for a reason because these guys require reduced light in the wintertime. These are my catasetums. And the Dendrobium nobile doesn't require reduced light, but I just have him in here for the coolness of the room. You can see all of the little buds peeking out every which way. And there's some more buds that you can see there. And of course my catasetums. Little bloom spike there. And I think there's a bloom spike on this one too. Right there. Recently did a catasetum video for you guys. Oh, this is my Peristeria elata. Ooh, I definitely need to water that guy. And some more of my catasetums below. And my new catasetum, this is my, what is it? Catasetum Grace Dunn, that's what it is. And it is getting ready to open its blooms. So that's exciting. More of my catasetums that are already dormant inside my closet. Ooh, it's spooky in here. And one of my Adenium obesums. Oh, that guy's leaning. No, stop leaning. There we go. Okay. One of my Adenium obesums there. Probably need to water that guy too. No, he's good. Another one of my Adeniums. I don't think I've ever shown you guys my Cymbidium, but this is where I keep him because he gets the best light here. So I keep my Cymbidium in my bathroom. I know, that's so cool. But he's got 3 bloom spikes on him. I don't even know if you guys can see. There's one right there. You guys probably can't see that. Hold on a second. So you can really see this bloom spike right here. It's covered in spider webs because there's a spider that lives in this pot and he's not really hurting anything, so I leave him there. But there is one of the 4 spikes on my Cymbidium. And this guy is a pretty big Cymbidium. I don't know if you guys can see all of that. Well, of course you can see that. Anyways, I got him for 10 bucks, so that was nice. Unfortunately, though, with the cheap price comes the no identification, so I have no idea what these blooms are going to look like. Alrighty guys, so if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Leave any comments or questions that you have down in the comment section of this video. And I hope to see you guys soon. Remember to follow me on Facebook and Twitter. I will see you guys later.